Today is day one of Quilt Across Connecticut, and it's a shop hop for 5 different shops, and this is Colchester Mills Fabric and Quilting, and I'm Karen. And today's demo is going to be about the Ultimate Flying Geese Ruler by Creative Grids, and that's what we're working on today. Comes with a nice pamphlet inside that tells you exactly how to use the ruler, but I'm going to give you a little demo of how it all works. This ruler, everything you want to know happens right on the ruler. Up in the corner, if you need to know how to make a 1/2 by 1 inch flying geese, all the way up to a 4 by 8 flying geese. Everything is on here. It tells you the exact fabric to use. If your pattern calls for flying geese, it'll say what size that it needs to be finished at or finished out at. Once you know that, you can go to the ruler and use the ruler and use that and apply it to the pattern that you're using. So today I'm working on D, which is the 2 by 4 inch flying geese. So first we have you make one block that is 5 3/4, and then you have 3 3/4 smaller blocks. You lay those blocks on the bigger block, overlapping them, and then you stitch, draw a line from corner to corner and stitch down each side. Once you get that piece done, you cut it apart, and then you have these 2 pieces. So you actually get 4 geese out of 1 block. So here is this one I've already pressed. So you're gonna get this nice heart-shaped pattern. Once you get the heart shape, you're gonna then take a 3rd block and you're gonna put it right there on the bottom. And you're going to do the same thing. You're gonna stitch a 1/4 inch on either side of this and cut it apart. When you cut it apart, this is what it creates. It creates a flying geese there, and then there'll be a flying geese equally on that side. So you get 2 flying geese out of this, which will end up exactly like this. But on the flying geese ruler, you have to figure out, normally when you do a flying geese, you have to take those tabs off. With the ruler, you take the ruler, and the first thing you do is on the ruler, it has a trim 1 side and a trim 2 side. So when you have the trim 1, you lay it on there, and you're really just gonna focus. You're gonna find that you're doing the D geese. You're gonna look for just the point and make that line up with your ruler. You're going to trim off the side and the top. Once you've trimmed those off, now you want to trim the other side. So you turn your geese piece around, turn your ruler around. Now you're on the trim side. When you're on the trim side, again, you look for D. The V is there. You also now want to line it up with the 2 straight edges that you just created. Trim off the side, trim off the side. You have no little tabs when you're done, and you have a perfect 2 by 4 flying geese. And it even makes a little small 1 by 1.5 inch flying geese. And if you notice on the flying geese, when you're done, you have perfect 1/4 inch on all your points to stitch it in. And sometimes when you have a flying geese, you'll get a little rounded or a wonky piece, and it's perfectly straight. They give you enough fabric so that it's large enough so that you can trim it down to a perfect size. So that's the Ultimate Flying Geese ruler, and hopefully you'll come and visit us and see some of the other demos that we'll have later in the week.